We'd like to give you a few tips about collecting photo or video evidence for an RPL. Here's some evidence that was rejected by the assessor because it doesn't clearly show the applicant doing the required task. It's not even possible to tell what the task is or who the applicant is. It's probably meant to be the finished product, but that just isn't enough. Start by looking at the record of observation that you'll find in your RPL kit. It lists everything that you have to do. The assessor needs to see you doing these essential tasks correctly for each of the tasks listed in the kit. You can use a GoPro to make a video, or you can use your phone on time-lapse and get hold of a wraparound tripod. It's easy to position the tripod anywhere to capture each part of the task. Here's an example of an RPL applicant hanging an internal door. He was found to be competent in this task based on the evidence. He sets up both his phone and his GoPro in this case before he starts. He has put an alarm in his phone to remind him to set up and start the cameras because it is easy to forget. The assessor can watch the video and see this applicant doing each part of this job correctly, according to the list of essential elements in the record of observation. He starts by measuring the door opening to ensure that it is larger than the door frame. He then marks the jamb stiles and cuts them to the right length. He assembles square and brace jamb frame, ensuring that the rebates are flush. We can see each part of the task being carried out correctly, and he's wearing the right PPE, although you might think it's more appropriate to wear clear safety glasses for an RPL. Here he is marking out and fitting the hinges to the door and the jamb so that he can hang it in the frame ready for the door furniture. The onus is on the applicant to upload all the required evidence. You're allowed to get help with taking photos or shooting video, though you don't have to do it yourself because photography isn't one of the assessments. Try to pick a whole build to use for your RPL rather than different projects. You don't have to, but it's been shown to be a bit easier that way. Now here's a photo that was received as evidence. I bet you can guess that it was found to be not yet competent. Look, if your evidence is found to be not yet competent, it will be sent back to you and you'll find yourself having to redo it or submit more evidence, which is pretty annoying, right? It's better to spend the time up front and get it all done. A lot is expected for a successful RPL, but then on the other hand, it is quicker than attending all the training.